Hey Raiders, welcome back to another Geribernicorn live arena battle video. This video will feature 4 fights and 2 wins. I won't be doing a lot of battles until the population in Gold 2 increases a bit more to where I'm going to get steadily over 50% win rate. Right now it's just a struggle. So versus the Gods and Legends, I'm not thinking that this is going to be an easy fight for sure. I do get the win for the first pick with Sifi, and I go a bit tanky, but with Warlord. Rotos can fight through Warlord, and we'll see who they go with last. And it looks like they go with Rhonda. Rhonda's a pretty good counter to Tormund, and I'll ban the Wukong. That looked like probably one of those speed accuracy Wukongs, so I don't want to mess with that. So we'll get started. Long load screen this time. Get into the fight. As expected, we've got UDK, Slow, and in Stone Skin. We've got Duchess in Stone Skin, and then Rotos and Rhonda ready to go. So right now, I thought about starting off with trying the stun on them, but they're both magic affinity. And so Rhonda tries to take out Tormund and gets stunned. I'll stun Rotos, but that Stone Skin is going to be a problem on Duchess. Take out Rhonda. I'm feeling pretty good, but once Rotos gets going again, he's going to be able to take out the Tormund. Buff up a little bit. Just A1 here. Can't really do much until some buffs wear off, but then Rotos just goes ahead and takes out Sifi, and my champions are already low HP, so this one's pretty much lost. That one ended pretty quickly. The revive of Rhonda, and then, my team's done. So I go ahead and leave the battle. 0-1 to start the day. Gods and Legends player. That's going to happen. Fight number 2, I get Sup Dog, who's just barely into Gold 2 just like I am, so I'm hoping that I have the edge in this one. In Gold 1, I did really well when they had Duchess Arbiter teams, so I am feeling pretty good about that. So I'm taking my Gold 1 strategy of Sifi, Warlord, Wukong. And they've got Foley and Baron, so I have to be careful about them going first here. I was thinking about Helicath, but I need more protection quick. So I go Necret to protect the Wukong, and then I go Stone Skin Errol. This is my main team from Gold 1. They go Goffred, which I have not faced many Goffreds. This may be the second time in Live Arena I've faced a Goffred. I'll ban the Duchess because Arbiter's squishy. Everyone in this team, besides Goffred, is squishy. So we get started. Of course, they're going to go first, and we'll see what Baron will do for starting. I don't think that they can take out my Warlord. He is in double reaction. And Baron is able to kill Wukong, which is fine because that means Foley won't kill Wukong. But he also hit through my Errol's Stone Skin. So I'm going to I tried to strip the Stone Skin off of Goffred, but only got the attack. And right there, the Ally Protection Mastery saved Warlord from being killed, but then he gets finished off by Arbiter. So try and take out Arbiter, and couldn't quite finish her. She's a little bit more tanky than I expected. But I should get her this next time around. And there she goes. So 1-1 on the day. Feel pretty good about that one. First team was 18 million, second team was 18 million, so above my account power. So on to the third fight. Right now I'm at 1685, and I'm hoping that if I go slow, maybe I can end up around 2500 before I really start pushing. So I get Ducats, who's midway through. This is going to be a tough fight. So I go first, and I pick Sifi. Let's see who they go with. All right, not messing around. They got Duchess +4, and they got Taras. So this is probably a pretty high-powered account. I'd say this one's probably a little more tough than the Gods and Legends that I faced first off. And then they got Harima and Marichka. So I took the Sifi, otherwise he'd have Sifi in there. And then they go Warlord. So I decide to ban the Taras and fight through Warlord cooldowns. We'll see how that goes. I think there's two things about me trying to fight through cooldowns in Gold 2. One is that my gear is not as good as theirs, but two, it is a sound strategy. So I'm just not at the level of some of these accounts. But I think it'll work out better once some of these higher accounts move up farther and some of the lower accounts from Gold 1 get moved into Gold 2. So this one's starting off. Neither of us have really hit the other one that much, but they're working on my Mithrala. I don't have a reviver, so as soon as they kill anybody, and Mithrala's my second best support. I mean, Necrot's my best support, but Mithrala's obviously my squishiest support. And she's gone, and Necrot's provoked, so he can't protect anyone, and they're quite a bit faster than me, too. Yeah, this one's pretty much over already. I'm going to let him finish it off and just kind of see how things progress a little bit. But yeah, I got a couple stuns. That's pretty big, but then they get the cleanse again. So, I don't know. I feel like I'm doing okay damage on this guy for how good he probably is, how advanced his account probably is compared to mine. So I don't feel too bad. I mean, I don't expect to beat these accounts. And he will finish off my Regash here pretty soon. And Tormund's already self-revived, so he'll be gone in a minute. And get one more hit in, and then Harima finishes him off. So that's 1 and 2 on the day. And then a word to the wise, don't jump right back in if you just fought someone that overpowered you, because you can get the same person again. Maybe take a little bit of a break, because I really did not want to face this guy again. So I get the first pick again, and I go Sifi. He goes the same 2 second, and then I go Warlord and Helicath. So Helicath being a counter to Taras, Warlord being so they can't get Warlord this time, and maybe they don't have Yumiko. So they go Necret, who I had last time, and they go Georgid. I can't go well, I do go Goffred. I can't really go Goffred, but I do anyway. I really only have one true damager, and they just banned him. So I banned their Goffred, and I face Lady Mikage for the first time. So Goffred pure support. Helicath has 100% crit rate. He has about 150% crit damage, and he's at about 5,700 defense. I'll show his build later, and he's got to be my DPS for this fight. I feel like I don't have a chance. Lady Mikage starts off by buff stripping my 2 stone skins, and then I'm able to put everyone on cooldown with Warlord, so all of a sudden, things are looking up. Now, Lady Mikage's sleep is really annoying right here. I put him on cooldown again. I think Duchess misses some of them. But in short, this fight goes a long time. A lot longer than I like. Probably the longest fight I've had in a very long time. But at about 6 minutes here, I'm able to take out the Duchess. And what I was thinking is, if I can actually kill that Duchess, then I have a chance at this team. Lady Mikage's pretty low, but they take out my Sifi. So I take out the Lady Mikage, and I lose a bit of my speed boosting. So it gets a little risky here. And they start working on my Warlord, but my Helicath is still pretty fast. I'm trying to work on that Necret, and I have some control. I have quite a bit of control. And I have the block damage, so I'm working it down, and it looks like I've got it. Then he gets a sheeped here from Warlord, and that's when he's done. So somehow I took down the giant that just destroyed me in the earlier fight, but I wouldn't say that I would win that very often. Probably 99 times out of 100 I lose that fight. So here's my Helicath build. 265 speed. He's in single stone skin and then a broken second set. He's at 5,600 defense, 97% crit rate, but close enough for me to have him be a kind of marginal damager. 154% crit damage, not that much resistance, 243, so won't do a lot there to resist people's debuffs. So take a look at his His gear, like I said, it's the stone skin. And this one, I didn't have it at 16, so I might as well just bring it up to 16 right now, see what I get. And I got the flat stat HP. That always happens, right? So take a look at his masteries here. I was really surprised at how well I did in that fight. It took 12 minutes, though. So Helicath at 265 speed does get it done pretty well. And I knew I'd get to the masteries at some point. I got damage masteries, so I do have Helm Smasher and I have defense. So hope you enjoyed the video, and take care.